What's up guys, it's BD here, and these are the 4 mice you need to know about going into 2024. We've got everything from a new kid on the block to a refreshed fan favorite that could be potentially the mouse of the year. But before we begin, I want to know, what was your most underrated mouse of 2023? Let me know down in the comments below. First up on the list, Pulsar has dropped 2 new versions of their Xlite V3, the V3 regular and the esports edition. These are both a play off the EC shape from Zowie, but they've taken it up a notch, giving us more than Zowie at a lower price point, like better weight, sensor, and coating. The regular Xlite V3 comes in at 55 grams and the new esports edition comes in at 66 grams. Both are extremely well balanced, which makes them feel great in the hand, so much so that the V3 feels like a 40-gram mouse and the esports version feels like a 50-gram version. They've done a really good job with the weight distribution. The esports edition is made with pros in mind, but us normies get the benefit off of this mouse as well. To accommodate for pros, they fully enclose the bottom shell so it doesn't get damaged in transit. They've also added in a plug-and-play OLED screen on the bottom of the mouse. Yes, you heard that right, an OLED screen. The OLED screen eliminates need for software completely, as you can just change the lift-off distance, the polling rate, motion sync, and the DPI off the OLED. I was skeptical about this OLED screen, but after using it, it's a completely different story. It is so useful. They've also made a change to the scroll wheel on the esports edition to an aircraft aluminum, and it's buttery smooth. It's slightly taller than the original scroll wheel, but overall I've been loving it. I'd only choose the regular V3 version over the esports version if you're a weight demon. You just gotta have the lowest weight possible. If not, I think the esports edition is my favorite over the regular V3. Now these both have the Pulsar optical switches and they're phenomenal. If you're a former Zowie EC lover, you're gonna feel right at home with this mouse. Super comfortable, you can game with it for hours. It's $100 for the regular V3 and $130 for the esports version, but the esports version comes with the 4000 Hz dongle. You can also plug it in and have 8000 Hz on the esports version, so very nice stuff there, and I think it almost makes it worth it unless you just really have to have the lowest weight possible. Overall, I was hitting some nasty shots with this on stream, and the people that were watching my stream said that I had the best aim with the Pulsar V3 esports version. So I don't know what that means to you. I'm just a normie, but take it for what it is. All right, so the next mouse you need to know about is the Fantech Helios 2. I don't know about y'all, but I'm loving this new gray and yellow colorway. Not only is it a great looking mouse, but what's also on the inside is killer as well. Clocking in at 55 grams, it's packing a top of the line 3395 sensor, 4000 Hz compatible with a dongle that's sold separately. Why are y'all doing that to us? Just give us a dongle in the box. Just give us a dongle. We don't care. Just give it to us. It's also got the gold optical switches, which are good, but could be a little crispier. The side buttons are great. The scroll wheel feels good. Immediately when I picked up this mouse, it screamed to me a Zowie S2, but a slightly smaller version like an S3, which we have been asking for. Very nice stuff there, Fantech on the side. So it's got that nice big wide hump towards the back. Also, if you've liked mice like the Cooler Master 711 with the big back bulbous humps in the back, you're also going to find this very comfortable and feel right at home with this mouse. I did let a friend try all of these mice out, and he said the Helios 2 was the most comfortable. The only thing I changed about the mouse is the coating. It's quite slippery, but they do include some grips in the box. I think this is Fantech's best mouse to date, and it comes in at $85, which is killer for the price. So next up we have the Lamlzu Maya. Lamlzu has really become the god of shape lately. First they started with the Atlantis, then they had the Thorn, and now they have the Maya, which continues their lineage of great shapes. When I picked up this mouse, I immediately realized why I like it. It is similar to the V3 Viper, with the hump more towards the middle, and I love the feel of that. You're gonna feel that line that goes across the middle right behind the mouse 1 and 2, and it's right where the sensor lays. So when you're moving your hand, you're gonna imagine that the sensor is there, and it's gonna give you more mind to sensor connection. I could be BSing, but I don't know. There's something different. When I aim with these type of mice, I aim different. Now, the thing with Lamlzu is not only do they have great shapes, but they put amazing technology into the mouse. Granted, you reduce the debouncing. It's 4000 Hz compatible, which is sold separately. Again, I would love to just see it in the box. Got a 3395 sensor. They've also stepped up their build quality, as there's no creaking or like button actuation when you press. I'm pressing really hard on the side and there's no button actuation going on. So they've really been working on their build quality. They've got the shape, they've got the technology. The Maya is a grand slam. This is going to be in contention for one of the best mice of the year. It's going to be in the top 5. It's got to be. This mouse is definitely getting its own video later on, so I just want to touch on it for now and say that it's a great mouse and make sure I get it in before 2024 hits. So I will say this next mouse out of all the mice on the list today is the most interesting, not because it's a shape that we've never seen before, but because it's a shape we've been asking for years, and Logitech never gave it to us, and that is the G703. Where is the super light version of that? But luckily, Sprime Gaming Gear has our back, and they have dropped the PM1, which is a clone-ish version of the G703. Sprime Gaming, not to be confused with Prime, Logan Paul, KSI, not to be confused, different company. Sprime with an S. A lot of people thought this mouse was fake because it took so long for it to come out after they initially announced it, but they wanted to get things right, and I gotta say, they've done an amazing job with this mouse. Immediately, if you've ever tried a G703, you're gonna feel right at home. That legendary back rounded feel that is different from any other ergo mouse. It's almost like a raised hump more than a hump that starts near the bottom or the back of the mouse. It's really interesting. It's a really interesting shape that nobody else has really messed with. I think the only shape that is somewhat similar is their own G Pro Superlight. But then again, nothing feels quite similar to this mouse. It is missing the side grips that the G703 is known for, but I think if Logitech were to release a Superlight, it would be without the grips as well. So far, this mouse has been really impressing me. It's super lightweight and well balanced at 43 grams, which is a big jump from the 95 grams that we saw on the latest G703 release that was released years ago. The sensor has been good for me, but I know for some others, it has been causing some issues. The default is a 1000 Hertz, but can go up to 4000 Hertz with their upgraded dongle, which I don't have at the moment, and it can also do 8000 Hertz wired. They have recently released a web-based memory manager where you can configure the mouse settings. I love to see that. The buttons are light and crispy. The side buttons are not as big as the G703s. Even though this isn't a new shape, it is exactly what we asked for, a super light G703. So shout out to Sprime Gaming for dropping this mouse. It does have its issues, but I do have high hopes that they will be able to get rid of them before the official release, and we're gonna have a banger mouse coming out. Since you have made it to the end of the video, I have a special treat for you. I have four sound tests for you guys of all the mice on the list today. So sit back and enjoy and compare, and let me know down in the comments which one did you like the best. Also, after using all four of these, I want to do something cool and do a ranking of each one of these mice, 1 through 4. So coming in number 1, we have the Xlite V3. At number 2, this one might be a controversial pick, the Sprime PM1, because man, I miss that shape. Number 3, the Lamlzu Maya, and 4, the Fantech Helios 2. So before you bring out the pitchforks, yes, this is a biased list. The PM1 isn't even perfect. It has some issues with it, but I just love the shape. I missed it so much. It just has me reminiscing about the old days, and I think it deserves to be at number 2 on my list, so it is. So yeah, I want to make this video before the holidays, before you guys spent your buckaroos on something else, or maybe you were on the fence about getting one of these. Yeah, just hop on over that fence, because all these are bangers. So yeah, if one speaks more to you than others, go for it. So yeah, go hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It has been your boy BT saying peace.